Hi guys, welcome back to SeddyCreatives. I'm so excited about today's look. It's for all you graduate bunnies who finally completed varsity and are ready to graduate. Congratulations to all of you. Now this look is going to give you tips and guidelines of how you can get your grad makeup ready using not a lot of products, but obviously it's a high glam look, so it's gonna be a little bit long, so excuse me for the length of the video. And I'm very excited to share with you guys that I have finally gotten products which are really affordable compared to what I usually use every day. So I picked up a few foundations, which is the NYX Total Control foundations, and I picked this up at Clicks. Yeah, so I want to try these foundations just because they're very light, but I tried them and I saw that they're very matte as well, even though they're like light. So I'm very excited to try these right now. And then I picked up Born to Glow Liquid Illuminator, also from NYX, at Clicks. So I haven't tried this, so I'm very excited to see what this is going to do for my skin. And then also the NYX Bright Idea Illuminating Stick. As you guys know, I'm big on highlights, so that is very important for me. And then I went to Dischem and picked up the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Longwear Shaping Stick. So, and then this is in the shade Espresso, so it looks quite brown, and I'm going to use this to sort of like contour, right? And then I picked up the LA Girl Pro Setting Spray. Haven't used this before, so I'm quite excited to see what this does to my makeup. And obviously I'll be using the Naked Heat palette from Urban Decay Cosmetics. So with this look, I'm really trying to mix and match my products, and as well as use my usual MAC products that I use. So I'm trying by all means to sort of like mix and match products so you guys can get the feel of what you can go and look for. But it should be simple as per usual. You don't have to stick to the actual products that I use on this video. You can, however, use something similar, something you guys feel comfortable in wearing, as long as it sort of like replicate or mimic the same look that I have done. And then also at Click, I've picked up the Real Techniques what is this? Real Techniques Finishing Sculpting Set, also from Clicks. And then I got the 6 Miracle Complexion Sponges as well. So I'm pretty excited. It has it's the 3-step one: cover, correct, and color. And then I have your big one, and your sort of like a weird like squiggly one, and then 2 big ones actually, and then your 3 little small ones. So I feel like this was a bargain to get, because obviously you use these quite a lot, and today I'm going to bake. So it is a high glam, something which I don't do usually, so I really am gonna do like a super high glam beat for this graduation look, like, so get ready for that. And oh yes, I forgot to mention that I also got the NYX Soft Matte, which I'm going to be using today with this video. It's a soft matte lip cream from NYX as well. I've tried this before, it's absolutely great, so I love it. And yeah guys, without wasting any of your time, let's get started on this look. Okay, so as I've told you guys before, I have primed my skin with my usual Natural Radiance from MAC, and obviously my moisturizer after showering. Now I'm going to add the NYX Born to Glow Illuminator. I've never used this before, so I'm quite excited to see what it does to my skin. I'm finding that compared to my MAC Strobe Cream, this is more matte, but it still gives you like a little bit of a glow, but it hardly moisturizes. I think it just adds a glow, which is still fine because today is all about matte. I'm doing a matte look because it's your graduation night. You don't want to be looking oily all night, so I'm trying completely matte. Okay, and then for foundation, like I told you guys, I'm using these bad boys, the NYX Total Control foundations. And the reason I took 2 of these foundations is because I couldn't find my match. There weren't any testers to test at the store, so I thought maybe I should, and the lady there told me that these will oxidize, so just to put it in the safe, just to be in like a safe environment, in a safe zone, I decided to get 2 of these. One is Total Control number 17. I don't know if this is the shade of them, and then one is a Total Control number 19. So this is a little bit of a darker one than this one, right? Okay. Oh, and then before I apply my foundation, I'm gonna put on my MAC Fix Plus spray. Just to add a little bit more hydration to my skin, right? And then I'm gonna go in with my foundation using the Real Techniques Expert brush for my blending. I'm gonna put it at the back of my hand and I'm gonna mix the 2. Obviously putting a lot more of the lighter shade than the darker one, because like I said, it oxidizes, so I just want to keep, I don't want to have like a really warm skin. I want to keep my skin looking as cool as possible. This is how they really look. If you do a comparison in like, this is how they look. Okay, so for me this foundation is very light. It's not heavy on my face, which I really appreciate. It doesn't cake, and it's such an easy application, especially when using a blending brush. It's quick. Usually this is as much as I'm gonna put on, but I'm gonna leave it over here and continue on doing my eyes, and then I'm gonna come back and finish the rest of my face later because I'm doing a hectic beat. I want to start with the eyes, and because I'm using glitter. Okay, and as per usual, I'm using my 24-hour extended eye base just to prime my eyelids. And then I'm going in with my Urban Decay Naked Heat palette, which I'm super excited to use. It's a really, really nice warm palette, and you know I appreciate all my warm tones. See, so beautiful, beautiful colors. So with all your Urban Decay palettes, they come with a little brush to apply with. And the first color I'm going to start with here is called Low Glow, which is this color over here. And I'm just going to take it by my fluffy end of the brush. Okay guys, so I've done my eyebrows off camera because I feel like you guys already know the drill on how eyebrows work. And then I'm going to continue now with my eye. And then I'm going to use my Boutique eyeshadow blending brush to sort of like blend the first eyeshadow color, which is also my crease color. Okay, now I'm gonna go in with my second eyeshadow base color, which is the color over here, and it's called Cayenne. Cayenne is the color. Okay, and I'm taking, because it's gonna be in my crease, I'm using my Urban Decay brush, which is this sort of like a tapered end over here, and I'm gonna put that color strictly on my crease area. Okay, and then I'm gonna take my blending brush again and just blend it into like the crease. And then I'm gonna go in with the shade in Fuego and sort of like build onto my smoky. And then obviously just keeping on blending so that it looks beautifully smoked out. Okay, and then I'm gonna take the same shades, sort of like going underneath the eye. Okay, and then lastly I'm going to go in with Ashes over here, which is a sort of like a dark brown color. Okay, and then I'm going to put it on my corners, creating sort of like a cat-eyed smoky. And just most importantly, sculpting the eye. Just at the top area to create a nice smoked out effect. I'm using the Pro Lumber paint pot from MAC Cosmetics in the shade Groundwork. It's this little pot key over here. So I'm doing the sculpting of the crease. And then I'm using from MAC Cosmetics, it's in a reflective glitter and the shade is Reflective Bronze, well, reflects bronze, and it's sort of like a nice beautifully bronzed out color. I'm using a lip brush actually to apply the glitter. Okay, so you need to be really careful. That's why I said you should do this before you actually do the rest of your face, because it could get messy. So I'm gonna spritz my brush with the Fix Plus spray and I'm gonna dip into the pot. See, it's already dripping. Okay guys, so I've done my liner and applied my eyelashes off camera. I used my Allure number 117 eyelashes from Clicks. And now I'm gonna continue finishing off my face. And as you guys notice, I have a little bit of glitter on my face. So I'm using my wipes to sort of like remove the glitter. Just giving it a little bit of a wipe. Because the glitter literally went everywhere. Cool. So I'm going to go on and use my NYX Cosmetics foundation. As you guys know from what I did before, I'm applying both the colors and mixing them. Okay, and this time I'm using like a generous amount. So I'm mixing as I go. Okay, and then I'm going to conceal using my NC50 Studio Finish concealer from MAC Cosmetics. Still going in with my blending brush. Okay, just making sure that I've got enough coverage. Like I said before, guys, this is a full coverage tutorial matte as well. Perfect. And then I'm going to go in with my LA Girl Pro Conceal in the shade Fawn. And I'm just going to highlight with that. Okay, and then while I wait for that to sort of like settle into my skin, I'm using the L'Oreal Paris Infallible Sculpting Stick in the shade Espresso. Okay, so it's a dark shade like that, and I'm just going to use this to contour, and I'm going to apply it there. We are sculpting today, honey. We are sculpting. Okay, and then I'm going to blend this out using my Miracle Complexion Sponge from Real Technique. And then just going to blend that in. Obviously starting with the lighter areas. So right now I just wet my small Miracle Complexion Sponge, and then I'm going to use that onto my contoured areas. Okay, and then I'm just going to highlight a little bit more. Just to balance everything out very nicely. And then here is my skin done. Now I'm going to set my makeup, and I'm going to bake using the dark mineralized powder from MAC. I took another one of my small Miracle Complexion sponges, and then I'm just going to bake using that one. Okay, so while I wait for that to set, I am going to continue bronzing out my skin, and then I'm using the Mineralized Skinfinish in the shade Give Me Sun, which is going to help me bronze out my skin a little bit more. And then I'm going to add on to my bronzing powder, and then for that I'm using the Refined Golden Matte Bronze. Okay, now I'm going to dust off my bake using my Real Techniques setting brush. I'm going to dust off. Okay, and then I'm just gonna spritz that with a little bit of Fix Plus because I feel like I'm too matte. So great, that just helps everything to sort of like settle onto the skin. And then I'm still going to go in with my blush, and I'm using the Mineralized blush from MAC Cosmetics in the shade Lovejoy, which is my favorite. And I'm using my 169 angle brush. And then I'm going to add my highlighter, and for that I'm using my Extra Dimension highlighter in the shades. I'm using two, so I'm going to mix the two. I'm using Oh Darling, which is very bright, and then I'm going to mix it with Glow with it. And then I'm going to start off by applying my Chestnut lip pencil. Okay, and then I'm going to go in with my soft matte lip cream in the shade Berlin from NYX. It's really soft, guys. Okay, and then I'm going to apply, to finish off the lip, I'm going to apply my lip gloss in the shade Beaux from MAC Cosmetics. And I'm just going to apply that in the middle lip, creating a little bit of an ombre. And then to complete the look off, I'm gonna go in with, I'm gonna spritz my face with the LA Girl Pro setting spray. this is it, you guys. Thank you so much for tuning in. I hope you guys will try this look out for your graduation and everyone will love it. Otherwise, thank you guys so much for watching. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Have a lovely graduation.